Hey, how is it going? Finally, success. Well, Monday, there were no videos, if you watch other things, because of Hurricane Florence was coming up around here, and I get weather headaches, so the barometric pressure affects my brain. And I had a headache that was like, I'd say it was like 3 points shy of being a migraine. So I could obviously be on the computer and do stuff, but actually having to think and play a game was like, this is not going to happen. Alright, well, alright, urinal. Okay, we'll leave that. What are the, let's see, there's the Assassin's Guild. What other guild is there in this town? And we've still got the outpost to do. We got a point in lore. That was it. Alright, the boatmen or the assassins? Where are the thieves? These have got to be somewhere. I guess I'll have to look that up. Alright. Let's try this. See if our lore is good enough. I have to go look some shit up, guys. Whenever you hit the black screen just before loading screen, it's like the game crashed again. We've got our lore master gear on, so they'll let us in. Okay, approach. I'm here to see the machines, bitch. Alright. Put the relic inside. The Decanus carefully inserts the power tube in the opening. For a long time, nothing happens. The console lights up, and a low humming sound spreads through the cave. Recite the proper mantra. Success! You put your hands on the controls and recite the commanding fire elementals, the bless or mantra, performing the rite as you speak the ancient words. Mantra doesn't require you understand what you're doing, but it does a good job of leading you through a series of steps grouped into chapters. Some chapters require you to watch the dials and adjust the valves to achieve divine harmony. Other chapters warn about dangers of overheating and tell you how to keep the fire elementals under control. We're working a fucking furnace is what we're doing. Complete it or overheat the smelter. I think she's going to complete it. Takes you almost an hour to complete the ritual. When you push the last lever, the cave is filled with low grumbling noise and reddish light. Powered by the ancient magic, somehow preserved within the tube, the machine comes to life. They move slowly at first, the rusted metal resisting and screeching. The magic releases oil from some hidden reservoirs. Soon the machines are running almost as smoothly as they did in the olden days. Well done, mistress. The Decanus tone is respectful. Would you allow me to escort you back to Madoran? Yeah, right. Let's go. I guess we're going to Madoran either way. Well, we missed a lot of fucking shit. I did read that. the game developer said, if you leave town, all the quests, you can't go back and do the quests, so. Alright, well, we skipped a bunch of shit, but this is what we do. Alright. Let me get my yawn out of the way. I'll take a drink, and I'll read, and I'll yawn again. And then I'll yawn, and we'll read, and, you know. Taking the device of the Imperial Guards to the hands of the boatman is a good omen. It's like coming in, and it's like coming into a show in Season 3. What the fuck, man? Lord Antidus steps up the recruitment efforts of House Darrington. Pardons are granted to bandits and raiders willing to serve the house, and mercenaries are hired en masse with the Commercium's gold. Without the Imperial Guards to keep the newly arrived fighting men in check, the town quickly descends into near lawlessness, becoming little more than a camp mercenary army waiting for the order to march. Oh well. Though Antidus seems to hold the reins of the Sellsword Legion, it is the Commercium who pays their wages, and the oil and loyalty a mercenary truly recognizes is to the one who pays him. By becoming the paymaster for the entire Legion, the Commercium effectively becomes Antidus' shadow partner, greatly expanding their influence and control over the local trade. Backed by the Legion, the Commercium's influence grows rapidly along their control over local trade. Bored and seeking entertainment, the Cap mercenaries spend their coins at the Commercium's establishment almost as quickly as they earn them, making it a very profitable enterprise indeed. Okie doke. Unwittingly, you double-crossed Fang and helped Cassius to replace him as Lord Antidus' personal lore master. Unfortunately, there's little for him to do in Terran, thus House Darrington does not benefit from Cassius' vast knowledge of lore of the olden days. Master Fang has managed to escape, according to rumors, has resurfaced in Ganazar, quickly gaining Lord Miru's trust and favor. I didn't want to help Cassius! How the fuck did I I should have killed the bastard, but I didn't think I was strong enough. Now I feel bad. Fang helped me out. He was a buddy. Now I'm an asshole. Oh well. These are the things that happen when you make the wrong choices. And I'm sure Fang didn't expect me to actually help him out. Got fucking hair. Oh man, the hair right at my neck, it's getting long enough that it's getting this little curly thing in it, and then it just sits weird. Alright. Yawn 4, I believe. Count the yawns. After a few weeks of travel, Madoran's marble minarets and sandstone domes finally appear out of the shimmering desert. Once the jewel of the Empire, it's now a city of crumbling ruins and forgotten glory. The rivers that fed it dry, its once fertile fields, are now barren rock and endless drifting sand. The Great War devastated Madoran. Almost a quarter of its citizens died in the arcane blast that created the infamous Abyss. Oh, this is where the Abyss is! A sickness that followed it nearly succeeded in wiping out the rest, but cities rarely die with dignity. Man returned to Madoran, scavengers seeking the loot of the treasures of the past, oblivious to the weight of history around them as they squabbled over food and gold. I hope I can save before any big decisions happen. Oh wait, here's Yawn 5. You enter the main hall. At the far end of it, Lord Galeus holds court, receiving daily visitors in order of their importance. A row of guards form a barrier between the lord of the house and the petitioners, blank stares in their faces. Another row forms a semicircle around Galeus, their eyes constantly scanning the crowd. I'll fucking walk up there. The decanus quickly explains the situation to the legatus, while Lord Galeus listens carefully, glancing in your direction. He asks legatus something before gesturing for you to approach. I'm not sure what to do with you, says Galeus. You've served my cause, showing skills few possess. I'm grateful for your help, but I'll test you first before I make up my mind. Are you up for it? Oh, fuck, hell, yeah, yeah, sure, whatever. And swear your allegiance to me, and be welcomed into the ranks of those who have chosen to serve my house. Any past oaths will be dissolved, any past transgressions against my house will be forgiven in consideration of services already rendered and faithful service expected from you from this day forward. Yeah, right? If you give me money and points, okay. Good. There's an old tomb southeast of here, too far from any town, but close enough to the road to Ganazar. It's been a raider's den for years. Even now and then we clear them out, but they always come back. It's too good of a spot, I suppose. They just respawn, man. You can't clear it out. So what you want me to do? Alright, if it comes to it. But it's not why I'm sending you there. Have you heard about the Helm of Destiny? I have now. It's an ancient helmet, reputedly one of great power. Self-proclaimed Lord Darius, a famous warlord who lived 200 years ago, was given the helmet as tribute. After donning, he'd swiftly risen to prominence and won every battle he fought, or so the legends claim. He built a large army and eventually laid siege to Ganazar. They say that he was quite mad at that point, frequently speaking to himself and giving strange orders. And then what? House Crassus paid the boatmen a fortune, and they did what no one could do. Lord Darius died in a horrible convulsions, foaming at the mouth. The siege was broken, and the helmet disappeared. The story goes, Darius's men buried their lord where his rest wouldn't be disturbed. Since all attempts to find his tomb had failed, his men definitely succeeded in their task. Yawn 6. And then... Unfortunately, I would sleep much better knowing the Helm of Destiny was lost forever, but apparently a good night's sleep has become something of a luxury these days. My Lord Master has dug out an interesting document, the will of one Darius's officers. He lists his property, divides it among his children and retainers, and assigns different tasks, asking his children to look after the very tomb I'm sending you to. Wait, what? They buried him in Darius's tomb? I think so. I can hardly imagine a better place to bury a great man than an old tomb that's already been ransacked. It's the last place anyone would think to look for him. So I want you to go there and take a look. If Darius has indeed been buried there, recover the helmet and bring it here with extreme caution. Okay, so why is it called the Helm of Destiny? Do you know? Yawn 7. Legends say that it leads its wearer to glory and that it gives him a worthy destiny. While it's tempting to dismiss such childish claims, Darius's rise to power and glory does lead some credence to these tales. Credence. Maybe he was just really smart? Maybe, but by all accounts he was mediocre until he put on the helmet. Now I too believe there is a reasonable and simple explanation, but I'm not the type of man to leave such things to chance. The helmet played a role in Darius' success. I want it found and put away for good. So you said he was a nut job. Well, they say he was a nut job. He argued with himself, had sudden fits of rage, and often spoke words that nobody could understand. Sometimes he wouldn't recognize his own men, but maybe that's the price he paid for his brilliance in battle. The helmet is, I'll say possessed until I think of the right word, but a spirit of a better warrior is in that helmet, and when you put the helmet on, that spirit takes you over. Okay, so the helmet would it technically be a phylactery? Because it holds the spirit of something, and when you put the helmet on, then you become possessed? Eventually. Alright, I find it for you, babe. Guess he tells the guard to take you back, and they carefully escort you to the city gates. The fuck are we? Okay, that was not good. Madoran. Okay, Madoran. There! I honestly didn't think it would save without a thing. Alright, we've got skill points. We can up one of our big skills. I think we'll go with Streetwise. I think we'll up critical strike as well. Alright. Woo! Alright, so now what? What do we know about this town? Fort Arena. Alright. You know what? I actually will, yeah, I want to overwrite. Alright. So I'll leave it there. And tomorrow we'll go walk around Madoran and see what we can find. Whether it's going to be something good or something trouble or what. I'd like a guild or some really small quests to go, because I think going after this helmet is going to be a bad idea.